Today I'm going to review a controller that's called the... down there. This is the NES Advantage. Now, the NES Advantage was made in 1987. See, you don't see controllers like this anymore, like that for the Xbox or Wii or anything else. See, these knobs are increasers and decreasers. You can increase and decrease the turbo when you press this little. It's kind of like a button switch. You ever heard of a button switches? If I just make it into somewhere where you can see the 3 section. And then when I press it, it goes a little shorter, like that. That's what I mean, like a little switchy button. That's what I like to call them. Has the A and B buttons, as usual. Turbo buttons, which are very useful. A slow button the feature of a slow button that pauses a whole lot of times. You start, select, and it has 2 controller ports. So that means wires. So that means you can switch between 2. This is really useful for Super Mario Brothers 1 and 3. Except the problem is it has a joystick. This is good for arcade classes like 1943, etc., etc. The controller is, well, it's basically a cool controller. Really great controller. Some other things about this is pretty cool because they have the word NES Advantage on it. And it says Nintendo right here. And there used to be a price tag on here, and they tore the sticky off. It's like the NES controller, except it's big. Also, it has rubber feet on it, so when you press it down on a table, it doesn't go all the way when you play it. That's over here. So it's really useful. Also, if you can manage to do so, you can play with the game with one hand, I think. Like playing Super Mario Brothers with one hand. I mean, someone used the NES Advantage to play Super Mario Brothers with his toes. It's rubber feet. This thing feels like there's a gold brick inside because this thing is so classic. In fact, it kind of reminds me of the Atari 7200 controller. Yeah, I got my Atari 7200 a couple of days ago. I might review some games for that. I mean, this controller has a button right here and a button right here. That's basically it. Joypad. That's basically it. One more. I'm just gonna review one more. Just gotta find it first. I haven't found it. That's the... oh, here it is. Did I just say Sparks? I just saw Sparks. This is the classic controller. Now, the classic controller is useful for playing some old school games. It kind of reminds me of the Super NES controller. And then... oh, sorry, Malaysia! It's really cool because it has a C stick. Yeah, I know, look at me! I already started looking! Duh! I'm gonna put my fingers in the way. What color is this? Can you do this with your eyes? Hey, roll in the eyes. Rick, roll the eyes. Sorry about that. Looked like I had eyes there. See, I had the C, I got a regular stick and the C stick. Comes in handy. Has an A, B, Y. Sorry, Y, that's X, Y, X, start, select. I'm sorry, select, start. The little D-pad. It has R and L button. gonna need 2 L's, 2 a ZL and a ZR. And this button is supposed to do something in the back. I don't know what that's supposed to be. So you can plug your Game Boy to it. Whatever. Okay, this is for sure. This is gonna be the last one. Then this one's portable. This is the Game Boy Advance. Now this is a gift for taking some good games with you. This is capable of playing Game Boy games and Game Boy Advance games. Kind of like the Wii of playing other classical games. Except you can't play Virtual Boy games because, let's just tell you right now, the Virtual Boy sucks. So this is basically the game where I got a gray one. It's the D-pad, A, B button, start, select. This button detects the light, so when you turn it on, you can turn off the light and turn on the light to make it feel that Game Boy feel. Because it feels just like the Game Boy now. Did you see my... Coming soon, I might review a movie. And can you guess what the movie is? It's on a part of my body. Yeah, I'll review not the game, but the movie itself. Robot Master, out. Da 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 da. I suck at singing.